All right, fans, here we go. Live to tape. AEW Dynamite watch along. It's me. It's the GOC emanating from the Constitution State, the Nutmeg State, in the shadows of Titan Towers. AEW Dynamite is at the Webster Arena, the Webster Theater, whatever you want to call it, down there in the port. A lot of locals, a lot of local wrestlers, a lot of indie stars, a lot of future stars, journalists, fans, a lot of people there tonight live. And you're here with the GOC. We're going to try to put this out up on YouTube. Follow me on all social media platforms. Go to your laptop, your mobile device. Type in Guardian of Chaos. That'll bring you to here, the YouTube channel. Follow me in real time at Big Daddy GOC. And the GOC stands for the Guardian of Chaos. On Facebook, there's 2 accounts. Jay Brony, that's right, Jay Brony, and Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian, also on Instagram. It's the Guardian of Chaos. And of course, on all other social media platforms in the IWC, because it's me, the GOC, Rumble, Gitter, Gab, Truth Social, Parler. I cover it all on the IWC, every different platform. But of course, I stay on the major ones. Now, I post daily. I do live to tape watch-alongs. I do AEW, WWE, retro reviews, all the local indies, including my home at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. There's a lot of things going on. MLW, NWA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, Impact. That's what I do. So we're here. And a stone's throw away. I'm glad you guys are here to check us out. It's going to be a big night. It's the go-home show before Full Gear. And after I get off all social media tonight, I will be over on YouTube. I will be with JD and Jesse. That's right, off the script. JD from New York 206, the #1 fucking podcast in the IWC. And my boy, Chi-Town Smark, Heel Jesse. And of course, my brother, the OG in the podcast world, Don Tony. There's nothing like the Don in the IWC. So check out my brothers there. Also the PWZ podcast and the Wrestling Council. That's where I'll be after this, moderating, especially on, as I said, I'm going to repeat it, the top 2 podcasts, perhaps in the whole IWC, JD and Don Tony. Right now, we start off with the Ocho, Chris Jericho, the JAS. I've come into this blind tonight as far as what's going on. I didn't do a lot of research. You guys know I'm usually on top of it. I don't even know what the matchup card is, but here's from the Blackpool Combat Club. The BCC is the place to be, and how about that? That's what they say about the port down there in Bridgeport. Here's Claudio Castagnoli. So we have, it looks like, let me get my information accurate. It looks like we have a tag team match to open up here hot. It's Bryan Danielson, obviously, and Claudio Castagnoli, the American Dragon. Now, this is a team. There are with Lord, William, Steven, Regal. This is how Justin Roberts, the Dapper Yapper in the ring. Where were you, Mohegan Sun, brother? Danielson and Castagnoli, the BCC. Regal's going to go over to the broadcast booth, obviously. Against Jericho and the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. No me joda maricón, muévete culo. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'll be putting these up in segments, snippets on Twitter, snippets on Instagram. The full match is here in clips, and we'll break in between. And I'll be putting it all up on YouTube in different segments, anywhere from 5 minutes to maybe a half an hour. So stick with me here tonight. Follow me. I'll premiere some of them. But here we go, starting off hot. It's going to be a big show. This is the go-home show, the Full Gear, Saturday night. Claudio and Danielson, Guevara and Jericho, the JAS and the BCC. We've had this before. So let's kick back. And again, we don't want any copyrights. This is purely for entertainment purposes. We will talk through it and, unique, unedited, unscripted. This is what I do here at Chaos Corner. Outside the ring is Castagnoli. Taken over on Jericho with those brutal European uppercuts. In the ring, it's Danielson and Guevara. Ref Aubrey is in there as the referee. Would you say she's a senior referee in AEW? But thanks, everyone, for being here. Again, this is going to be one heck of a night on a Wednesday night. Beautiful knee to the midsection by Danielson on Sammy Guevara. And again, Castagnoli and Jericho are still outside the ring. Say what you want about Jericho. 50 years old, is he? Still in decent shape. I mean, all over competing with these young guys. Listen, I get it. It's all about him, and he's got a lot of pull, and it's political. And Danielson got Jericho on like a stump puller. Same thing with Castagnoli on Sammy Guevara. All four men are back in the ring at this point and dropping them elbows like mixed martial arts style, BCC style, a la, to me, boom, Dusty Rhodes. So again, I will be talking over most of it, reporting on it live, and we don't want any copyright, so we keep the sound down. Moxley and MJF will be on tonight. It's going to be a night like no other tonight on AEW Dynamite. I haven't done a video. The Acclaimed music video, speaking of videos, will be on. So, Scissors, somebody, daddy. Swerve Strickland, Anthony Bowens tonight. You know, that whole feud. Swerve and Our Glory and the Acclaimed. And Joe. That's right, Samoa Joe. Again, Ring of Honor, AEW. What are we doing here? I'm not bitching, but I'm giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly. DMD will be here tonight. Britt Baker, Soraya Page will be here. A lot of things going on here tonight as we look here in on the match. Castagnoli and Danielson really taking over on the Spanish God right now. Jericho's on the apron. Castagnoli's in great shape. Tony Storm will be here tonight as well. The crowd looks like it's not too bad there in the port. Cheers, everyone. Again, we open up here, AEW Dynamite. Sammy Guevara is a heck of an athlete. I hear he's a prick in person from an insider, a guy that was a worker in the industry, and a guy that I'm friends with, a guy who was actually in the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, as am I. Said Guevara and Tay Mello, he was a prick. So I'll put that out there, too, for anyone who's going to watch this. Nice suplex, Castagnoli on Sammy Guevara, and just holds him up in the air like that. 30 seconds, 40 seconds. I mean, it really is something to get in there. Again, I implore people who talk shit about pro wrestling. Again, cheers. Yeah, baby, it gives me wings. And again, Jericho comes in and Castagnoli gives him a suplex for himself. Unbelievable vertical. Double splash by Castagnoli. When I say double splash on Jericho and Guevara, both in the ring with Castagnoli right now. And here's the tag, and here comes the American Dragon. I lost my thought there for a second, but it's okay. Representing JD, Team JD. I'm still waiting for my I'm a Don Tony guy shirt. And, you know, these guys are, you know, I'm the old man brand, the over 50 demo god, but again, I can't speak highly enough about JD from New York and off the script, and Don Tony, and you know the other guys that are on the rise like Jesse and the Professor Rick Del Santo and PWZ podcast. There's just some good stuff out there, and of course, yeah, I don't agree with his politics because he got the brain of a dehydrated BB, but I do listen to a lot of Cornette. I've listened to Cheap Heat Productions as well because my buddy who owns Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, my former podcast partner, Mario Mancini, has his own show on Cheap Heat Productions on YouTube. Go out and check it out. The Mario Mancini Show. He was just on tonight live with Randy Hogan. What an incredible conversation that was to have Randy Hogan and Mario Mancini, WCW, WWF guys that were jobbers that come out with their stories and their perspective. It was an amazing listen. Go out, Cheap Heat Productions, my buddy there, Maurice. He's really on the rise in podcasting as well. And again, of course, locally, the PWZ podcast. We're coming off a huge successful event, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, my home, on all social media platforms, papw.com, paradisealley.com. Here's the tag. Danielson gets Castagnoli in. Again, they're working on Jericho. Guevara's out now, and Jericho's in, and those huge European uppercuts, a la Paul Perez, who does the old pirouette elbow, one of the Paradise 4. So, again, go out and check PWZ. Again, successful event this weekend for juvenile diabetes and Team CC, type 1 to none, the Vasquez family, smooth lens photography. I mean, what an unbelievable event it was. Sold out. We'll be back, PAPW. We got the Hercules Hernandez Memorial Tournament coming up, and geez, about a week and a half. You know, a tribute to Power and Glory, our head trainer, Paul Roma, and his partner, the late, great Ray Hercules Hernandez. This is our second time for the Hercules Hernandez Memorial Tournament. It's going to be unbelievable. I believe it's on the 26th. But we're talking AEW Dynamite. I'm throwing it all out here because we have time. Guevara and Jericho now have taken back over. They're telling the story here. A solid bout so far. Where are we? We're 8:10 Eastern Standard Time. It's Guevara and Danielson now. Guevara taking over on Danielson. So just to get the local stuff out of here, because we are in the port, in Bridgeport for AEW Dynamite, so we're getting the local connection here. This is our home turf at PAPW. So that's what we have coming up there. But back to what's going on in the ring. That's what we're here for. AEW Dynamite. Nice reversal of chops and then the educated feet by Danielson on Guevara. And Guevara's a heck of an athlete. He's selling this. Oh, beautiful flying knee into the corner by Danielson. Far side. Pillar to post. Danielson the third and fourth time. Crowd is hot. I don't have it turned up too loud in here because, Taz is announcing Shivani. I'm sure Excalibur is there. Jericho from the outside uses the baseball bat on Danielson as ref Aubrey is distracted. Castagnoli outside trying to address it, but it's Guevara and Danielson, and here we go. 8:11 Eastern Standard Time, and we have the first picture-in-picture here at AEW Dynamite, here in Chaos Corner with your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos. We're going to cut this off like they are, and we're going to come right back. Guevara, Jericho, the JAS, against the BCC with Castagnoli and Danielson. Come on back. Don't you dare miss it. It's a big night. Full Gear Go Home show, and they're in Connecticut. Our home turf, baby.